Yo, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. For any of you guys that are new here, my name is Levi. Now in today's video, I'm going to be kind of breaking down how I am able to train for a marathon while also weightlifting. Today we're about to go for our run. We have an 8-mile run today. It's an interval run, but our interval run is going to be different than my typical interval runs. You guys know I like to do interval runs in like a time. It's starting to rain. Anyway, you guys know I like to do them in like a time interval, but today we're doing it per mile interval. So one mile, for example, is going to be an easy mile at like a 9:30 pace, and the 1 mile is going to be at like an 8, maybe like a 7:30 pace, and we're going to do that every single mile for 8 miles. I have no idea where I'm running today. I'm just going to run somewhere for 4 miles and then run 4 miles back. They have like a total of, I'm not really too sure how many miles. I'm going to put up the miles, and I'm also going to put up the workout for week 2 of the marathon training prep. So if you guys want to follow that, follow along. Without further ado, it's going to continue to pour rain for a very long time, so let's just get out here and get after it and get it done with. That we're moving. Woo! Look at that. We're zooming. All right, 2 miles. So we're gonna slow it down to about a 9-minute and 30-second pace, which is the pace I can pretty much talk at, I can speak at. In other words, it's a low intensity pace. I'm reading this book lately called 80-20, which talks about how 80% of your running should be done at a low intensity, and then the other 20% can be moderate to higher intensity. One of the things I've noticed from actually implementing that into my training is how much better I feel for my runs following, because some of you guys know I trained for a half marathon in the summer, and granted it was summer, I was mentally feeling a lot better. Summer, when I was training, I'd feel so much more tired because I was always training at high intensity. Like I was always trying to hit like a 7-minute, 20-second mile or lower. Anywhere under 8 minutes. Like, it would freak me out if a mile took longer than 8 minutes to finish. So now, understanding that concept, I feel much better on my runs. I feel a lot more energized the next day as well. I don't feel as like dragged out, so it's been super nice. Been helping a lot. And that is 8 miles done. Man, that was honestly mentally not a fun run. I didn't tell you guys yet, I am a little sick. You guys might be like, why'd you go run? I knew I was gonna have a day off tomorrow, and then if need be, Thursday will also be a rest because that's a lower mileage week. I just know I need to get the mileage in. You guys might be like, hey, you sound a little hard on yourself. Maybe, but we got it done today. We were at an average pace of 8:30. I don't know if you guys saw it. I don't know. Gonna show it. I don't know if it's gonna show it. Okay, it didn't show it. Anyway, hopefully you guys believe me. But yeah, that was a, I almost said good run. I would have been lying because I already said it wasn't. It was alright, just really just in and out of my head, in the present, not in the present, in the present. So just kind of in and out of focus, but overall wasn't necessarily terrible. The thing that got me was wearing this. Oh my gosh. I just put it on because I thought it was a little colder than I anticipated. It's been raining with like 38 degrees, and I did a run like that on Sunday, and it was not Sunday but Saturday, and it was just god awful because it was freezing and raining. It's okay if it's just cold, but it was raining too. But enough bitching. Oh, I don't know how many of you guys have noticed yet, but I run after my workouts, and there is a reason for that in terms of like balancing my running and lifting. At the end of the day, do what you want. It is more beneficial for you to run after your workouts than before. That is the primary reason as to why I work out first and then I run. I feel like it also just helps me a lot more mentally because I can keep a better pump in the gym if I work out first, because most of my food that's in my stomach at that time is being fueled for that workout, giving me an overall better pump. So I basically go just to have a better pump, because if I run and then go work out, my pump is god awful. Like, I don't know how some people do it. Some people, like Nick Bear, works out in the evening. I don't know how he does it. Again, at the end of the day, it is up to you, your personal choice, whatever kind of works best for you too. I also do not like running at night. That's why I've been doing it mid-afternoon. I was doing that for a while. Some of you guys saw when I did 75 hard, and it was just sucky, but I'm starving. I need to go in and make some food and get some hydration in me. So lately, I don't know if you guys saw my previous video on like my first video on the marathon prep, but I started implementing this supplement right here called Hydrate into my supplementation, just because when I'm running, I know I'm losing a lot of fluids, a lot of electrolytes, and so this Hydrate by Transparent Labs has everything I need essentially to refuel my body after a run, or even after like I'm sitting in a sauna. I always take it anytime I do some like very extraneous exercise. So if you guys are interested at all, check it out. If you're a big sweater too, it's definitely gonna be for you. I think today I wish I would have took before my run is this right here. It's these ketone IQ shots. I was using them just for leg day before, and now that I'm running so many miles, I feel like these would be super effective. I don't know what ketones are. Essentially, as some of you guys may have heard me say multiple times now, they are derived from the liver when your body is breaking down fat for an energy storage, but instead of having your liver to break down the fat and make it into a ketone for energy, you get it right all in this little shot thing right here. Again, the flavor of these aren't great, but hey, they do their job, and there's been tons of scientific studies to prove that they work. So if you guys are interested, both that for Transparent Labs and the ketones will be down linked in the description. Else I've recently added is a new diet, because I realized that 3,800 calories is not enough, and these Kodiak cakes are back on the menu, and I'm just gonna show you guys what I've been eating. Boom, this is what we're working with for our post-run meal. If you guys are wondering what this kind of sludge is, I made it before. It's Greek yogurt, and then you toss a scoop of protein in there. We got a chicken breast, well, half a chicken breast, I should say. Those are just, wait, is this a chicken breast? I can't honestly remember. Wait, yeah, it's a chicken breast. And then we got 2 servings of the Kodiak cakes. Now, I really upped my post-workout meal because I need to get in calories, because doing all the running and the lifting at the same time was just causing me to feel just groggy throughout the day. I was eating 3,800 calories, and that just wasn't even enough. Like, I'll probably be up at like 4,400. Maybe I'll tap into 4,500, but I don't plan to go that high. It just wasn't like 3,800 was just not fueling me, especially for working out and running. Like, I needed it, and I could tell like the first week I needed it. It was a really lousy late snap. All this jealousy and agony. You must be really down bad right now. Oh. You good? You good? That was too funny not to get on camera. Are you okay? I think so. Look at the big fat load. This right here, this MRE bar, not the brand specific, but this snickerdoodle flavor, god awful. I mean, not god awful, but I would never honestly buy it again. Like, they have a couple of those bars that are pretty good in different flavors, like the carrot cake one's pretty good, German chocolate. That flavor, disgusting. I still miss Transparent Labs' uncut protein bars. I don't know why they got rid of them. I haven't really looked too much into it. I just know that they're not there on the website anymore. For whatever reason that is what it is. Welcome to the next day, everyone, as well. Man, today was like, I woke up late today, and that never happens. I never wake up late. Last time I woke up late by accident like that has been a super long time, so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of impressed. Like, dang, this hasn't happened for a minute. I felt great though. I think my body just definitely needed the whole recovery, man. Like, it needed that sleep. So our way to hit legs, just got done with class. We're not gonna be doing too, I would say, of an insane workout for legs today.
just because of time, and like I said, my day kind of got thrown off, so we're gonna sacrifice the leg workout today a little bit just to stay on top with our day. One thing I was also going to mention just in regards to my training with like this marathon prep is I've stopped doing all my compounds, not really because I'm on a marathon prep, just because I was doing compounds for months, you know, getting ready for my powerlifting meet. So I'm just letting my body recharge. The only thing that I would say has changed with my training with this marathon prep is just how much focus and energy I'm expending into it. Doesn't mean that I'm not pushing hard in the gym, because I still am. It just means that like I'm going in there, I'm doing what I can, but I'm not doing certain things that I would do for like a bodybuilding prep, for example. Like when my bodybuilding prep training was going on, like I was so emphasized on the workouts, doing certain different little things and focusing so much more of my energy into that. And we talked about that in that previous video, that, you know, does running make you weak in energy expenditure? So I've been focusing less on the workout aspect and more on the running, just because we're training for a running event. Why would we focus so much on lifting if we're preparing for a running event? This wouldn't make sense. That's how my training is going with that. I'll show you guys my leg day. Things have changed with that. I've also just been having extreme leg pain just from running so many miles than my body's used to, but it's accumulating, taking some time. But let's get on in there and get lit.
Quits on the workout today. I just don't feel 100%. There's really no reason to keep going if I feel like this bad. Like it's weird. Like I don't feel like typical sick. I just feel like not good, if that makes sense. Like being sick, like I'm in bed, like but I just feel like I shouldn't have ran yesterday. Is what it is. I can't go back and redo anything, but what I can do is cut my workout short and recover today and just keep it slow, go in the sauna, just take it easy for the rest of the day. I'm gonna show you guys this really quick too, the imbalance in my leg. My right sweep and my left. There is a clear difference. So much thicker, it takes up like that much, and this one only takes up that much. It's like that difference. I don't even know if that made sense. It's not like I got actual metrics going on here, but we're gonna go home, get some food in, and go hit some recovery later today. What do we have here? Oh my gosh. Let's break it out of the package really quick, put it on. Before I put it on, some of you guys know I have my own clothing brand called KillBuilt. I actually already made this sweatshirt, but I had to reach out to another company to make it for me because the other manufacturer I was working with just couldn't get it right. Added some other minute details to this piece, and it is fire. Hold on, let me put it on and just, yeah, let me put it on. I'm excited. Bro, look at this. This is embroidered, by the way. It's so sleek that like you almost can't even tell it's embroidered. Then we got like this rubber patch right here for KillBuilt. Oh my gosh, this thing is sick. Bro, check it out. I feel like I'm like Iron Man, just like zzz, and it's like lasers. And I don't even know what I'm saying, but dude, this is by far one of my favorite pieces I've made for sure. I feel like I might have to make this smaller. I feel like this is maybe a little too big. At the same time, like I don't really think it is that big. Nah, this is dope. This is dope for real. Like if you pull up to the gym in this, people are gonna be like, bro, what is that? This is sick. Ooh. But seriously, like I've been working on this piece for a minute, just trying to get it right, and I finally feel like it's right. Like this is something that I really mess with heavy. Like this is sick. I genuinely like this. I do want white lettering kind of around this. Something I've been working on as well. The manufacturer said they do it once we did like the large order. Yeah, this is coming out. Not really too sure when. Probably about, it might be like August or September of next year. It might be like a fall drop, or maybe I'll do like a midsummer drop for, I don't know. I really don't know exactly when this is dropping. I'm always trying to be a step ahead of the game, but this is sick. This is sick. If you guys ever have any ideas or things you want to see too, comment down below what you guys want to see, because although this is my clothing brand and like it's inspired by what I like, I also want to kind of incorporate some of you guys in there because you guys are fueling this to make it something. So let me know down below.
Okay.
I know what you're thinking. Levi, are you going to be recording another clip of you rolling out? And the answer to that is no, I'm not. But I'm going to talk to you guys about rolling out and recovery specifically. Some of you guys know I've been really hitting home like recovery and just rolling out, stretching, all that good stuff when it comes to your training. And it's because for so many years I lacked like just any sort of recovery. And it led to so many injuries later on in my lifting or weightlifting or running, every sort of like fitness career sort of base that I had. I came into trouble with injuries because I never properly took care of my recovery. In other words, I just didn't take care of my body. I would literally beat my body to shit and then be like, yep, all right, come on, recover, let's go, we gotta go again. And I still do that sometimes. Realize I can't do that anymore, and that recovery is actually super important. So one of the things that I notice, especially with running and lifting, is that recovery is that much more important. It should always be important, but for me, even like especially with this marathon training and like this lifting that I'm doing along with it, I keep telling myself every night, like, Levi, if you don't roll out or stretch out or recover, you're just hurting yourself. Like, you're just beating yourself down and you're not going to get better. And I always want to get better. I think that's everyone's goal. And so really emphasize on it, because if I don't do this, I will get injured during this marathon prep, possibly. I mean, it's just risking, you know, a higher chance of getting injured. So that's one way I would say that I'm able to manage weightlifting and training for this marathon, is really focusing in on my recovery. The recovery methods that I use are rolling out. I have a yoga mat as well that I stretch on. You don't have to have a yoga mat to stretch. You can use a Theragun if you have one. You can do ice baths. You can do like some heating sort of techniques like saunas and whatnot. Whatever you're comfortable with, I strongly suggest you actually implement all of those. I try to implement as much as I can. And there's one other form of recovery that a lot of people sleep on. And that recovery method happens to be sleep. Right, Bean? That was funny. No, but seriously, like if I don't get sleep while I'm training for this marathon prep, it literally, like, just, I wake up in the morning feeling like complete shit. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I'll wake up the next day and I'm like, damn, I feel like crap. Like, I did not sleep good enough. It's because my body needs to recoup. It needs to gain back the energy that it needs for the next day to perform. And so get your sleep, no matter what kind of training you're doing. I'm just emphasizing it because I'm training for a marathon and weightlifting, but get your sleep in. Quit not going to bed at a good time. I said that really weird. My grammar sucks. That's actually one of the problems I always have on like my papers, is just like my grammar sucks. My grandma's always correcting me on my grammar too. When my grandpa's watching this, he probably laughed to himself, but every time I say something without good grammar, she corrects me. But enough about my grandma and my grammar. That's it. That's how I'm able to prepare for a marathon while also weight training. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press the subscribe button, because you guys know I and this little pug will be back starting in about a week. Without further ado, the sky's the limit. Die trying to do 2 love. I'll see you guys in the next one.